Oh, I love this.
What I wanted to say, I can't find it right now, but there is a section in my book which is called PIP. It's an acronym, so it's perception, intention, and placement. This is how we go about gridding, okay? Perception, intention, placement, PIP, okay?
PIP.
So perception to me is, well, what is it that you hear? What it is it that you know? What it is it that you smell, taste, you know, what you might see in colour. It is what we and how we interpret what it is we're about to do. Then we go with our intention. What are we here to create? So I'm actually going to go through my grid that I will be resetting up when I get home. Now, to start with, I do want to say that a tray is amazing, especially if you have cats. Very, 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 very important, or any other animal.
How many cats have you got?
I have 4 too many.
Yeah, I've got four. 5.
And then there's dogs and a turtle and children. I have my granddaughter that lives with me too, so I have to move things. Okay, so I just bought this tray. I actually only got it yesterday. I bought it from Kmart because I think I threw my other one away.
Where you want it too.
Yeah. So
and charge it in the sun and all
absolutely,
that stuff.
absolutely. And you know too, when we're going through full moon energy as well, you know, you're also working within 72 hours. So it's really like 3 days before, 3 days after. You can work with that energy of the moon there as well. All right. So I'm just going to talk about what I'm here to do. So there's a couple of things. Firstly, for those who don't know, although, that's very
Someone
auspicious.
just said they wanted a turtle.
Yeah, no, it's a frog. Is it jade?
Yes.
What is it?
It's jade.
Oh, beautiful. Let's leave the turtle there. You bring in whatever you want.
Yeah,
and look, it's
that
a
was
mama
Danielle's.
baba as well.
That was Danielle's suggestion.
Ah, I'm starting to sweat now. The energy is starting to get
I
me.
can feel it too. That's why I've opened the door. Or is it the many pores?
So
Well, we're going to take our bras off.
No, just take the tops off.
Vanessa says we're going to take our tops off.
Too
and
funny.
our bras.
I do want to say, because this is also recording on my phone, so yes, of course, your clients already know, but anyone who's in need of crystals, go to LaFairie Crystal Shop, and I will actually put a link to whatever your Facebook page. So,
and
because,
we should also mention your websites too.
So I
keep plugging those.
Yeah. So I'll definitely do that. But I wanted to just discuss what I'm going to be doing for mine. You can do whatever you want for your own. So for anyone who does know me, you will know that I am actually running a tour to Egypt later on in October of this year, from the 9th to the 23rd of October. It's the Seeds of Kemet. Reconnecting to the Primordial Waters is the name of this divine tour. I am running this tour with a beautiful soul, Yosef Uyan, as well. It is 14 nights, 15 days. Okay, we have 3 private permissions in which, so you got that one, and I can do yours here.
I'll do
both. You can do both? Okay, so we have 3 private permissions as well. I cannot wait to go back. I am absolutely so excited.
And I was looking at how much is included. Like it includes absolutely everything. 5-star accommodation, all of your transfers, meals as well.
Yeah, pretty much most meals will be included.
And entrances. Like it's all when you do the math, and I've travelled a lot, it's actually really, really good value.
Yeah. So this is not a tour you're going to get just to go on one of your everyday basic tours. It's just not
something
what it is.
Special.
So this is something very, very special to be with two people who just work beautifully together and will bring different things to the table for understanding. It really is a tour of self-healing and self-discovery, and it is an activator like no tomorrow. I can't tell you, every time I have come back having been activated on different areas of healing, different areas of awakening, okay, for myself. So I'm putting these in here because for me, this is about bringing together a beautiful, auspicious tour. There will be an absolute abundance of love, of that mirror aspect that is there as well that comes into it. So this is not all I'm going to be working with. I then would like to work on elements of love, and I'd seriously, the surrender card was one card that was going to go into this card, because what I am finding as well is that I really keep getting the message that I need to trust more and more and more for myself. And I know I'm not the only one out there who has this thing where, you know, we want to try and control so many different aspects, but we just can't. So when we get the surrender card, and I'm going to be using it, it is the netting of the hypercube, okay, which is the 4th dimensional cube. In its netting state, you'll see 8 cubes. So what this is telling us is that when we surrender and we let go, we are able to, I think it's 261, it equals a 9, 2 plus 6 plus 1, I don't think, or is it 216? I think it's 261, but either way, you can then, you know, that's how many different, you know, avenues that you will open up for yourself when we start to let go. So I'm going to be placing this card into my grid here. The second thing I'm going to do, and as you can see, I've already put in my pamphlets of my tour, okay? One of the other things I want to do is, no, I'm not going to use, yes I am. I'm going to bring in meditation, because what is so imperative in everything that we're doing and what we're here to manifest is to actually create a change in mindset. Okay, so to change our mindset, it's about really being able to change our frequency. And we can do this through meditation on a very big, grand scale. Another way we can change our aspects is to work with my lab or liquid alchemy in a bottle. Okay, I might just look at those a little bit later.
Yes, I want you to talk about those as well.
Yeah. Okay. What I am bringing in is a lot of inner joy that I want to create for, this tour, and what I want to bring into my life. And yes, I keep saying my love. I'm going to bring in harmony, and then I'm going to anchor that. I have immense gratitude for all that I am doing. Okay, and then there's one other card that I want. Oh, now I'm going to do a few. So I'm going to bring in, so this is what these cards are awesome for. Like, you can bring them in, you can put them in any order you want. It doesn't matter. Remember, it's our perception, our intention, and our placement. And that all will come down to your intuition as well, into which way that you want to create this grid. All right. I do want to bring in one other, actually I'm going to do another one. I'm going to bring in balance, and I'm going to do it through the solfeggio frequencies, okay, because these are the purest of tones.
So for anyone who's just joined, Emily is creating a grid.
Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing crystals, at home.
Yeah. And she's showing you how to do this. You can do this yourself with crystals and her set of cards.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'll save this video, guys, so you can watch it again, because there'll be so much information in this, it'll be worth watching a couple of times.
I can take so many more cards, and sometimes I actually have found I've just done it on my table at home, you know, when I didn't have cats, but on a big table, and I could leave it.
And grandkids.
And grandkids that touch everything. So I'm just going to put these cards to the side for the minute, okay? Now, I very much work with a lot of crystals as well, so always bring in crystals. You can bring in pieces that from the place in which you have traveled. So yes, I will be bringing some in from Egypt. I had some beautiful crystals at home that I had, and I'd left them at home unless my granddaughter has taken them.
Emily, you might remember I've mentioned Emily before. I've bought many crystals myself from Emily.
Back in the day when I was selling them.
This golden healer 73737 Temple Dow.
Yeah.
And the 13 kilo Brazilian quartz sphere.
Beautiful.
I brought them out today for you, darling.
Oh, they're so awesome.
Oh, the rainbow in that one.
I'm I'm going to change this and I'm going to do it this way instead. Anyway, I just want to show you, I'm going to just place them, okay, for now. For me, love is, this is the center of everything, okay, this love frequency. And what it is showing us as well is it's the Vesica Pisces, okay? This is our mirror image. It's the mirror of our soul. It is mirror of our soul mate, okay? We are forever working on aspects of ourselves. This is part of our self-healing. This is part of that self-discovery. It's discovering and healing aspects of love that really need to be brought to the surface now, because what we are aiming for, one of the main reasons we are here in this lifetime, is to be able to know love, to express love, and to show love, okay? So I am going to put that in the middle there. Now, anyone else that might know me as well, as you'll see with my deck, is the owl, okay? The owl is wisdom. The owl is divine wisdom, okay? This is actually my mum. My mum passed over in 2007, and really the owl became a very big totem for me. On top of that, I'm going to put a icosahedron, okay? This is an icosahedron because it's all about the feminine.
I always trouble
icosahedron.
Yeah. You make it sound so easy.
This is slightly stellated, which is why you may or may not recognize it. But for me, this tour is also very much about the feminine. We're coming back into the primordial waters. What are the primordial waters? They are the first waters in which we are born. Okay, and when we look at it, it can be in uterine, and we're coming through the water there, all right? So what am I here to do? I'm here to create balance, okay, on all levels of my being. I want to create the clarity that I need to keep, visualizing what it is that I am here to create. I need to believe in all that I am and all that I do, all right? And what's so beautiful about these cards as well is that at the time I didn't really realize that, but the more you start to look into it, and when you start to become more aware of even numerology, you'll start to see numbers, and the numbers that you see all they themselves are a frequency. When I look at believe, when I start to believe, it's the number 30, okay? When we compound it to a single digit, we're looking at 3 plus 0, which is a 3. 3 is all about expansion, and there's expansion in our knowledge, our learning, our understanding as well, and expansion of ourselves energetically. I have joy, which I'm also going to bring through, and I'm going to leave it to the side here, okay? Because again, we're looking at heart, and within here is another icosahedron, this shape, okay? But this is related to the sacral area, and that is our birthing. As women, it is our birthing center, but it's also the center of our creativity. All right, so it's about bringing through that inner joy and that love. Tangerine quartz, if you sell it, people, and what they're looking for.
I've got some tangerine Lemurians coming.
Tangerine quartz, beautiful.
Lemurian points.
Actually, I've got one. This is what it is. These are just mine.
Yes, I've got some.
That's tangerine quartz. Beautiful if you have any. All right, we're also looking at that aspect of meditation. This is an expansion of our frequency. All right, gratitude. Okay, always it's there. I'll grab it later.
Okay. I'll pop them there for you, darling.
Yeah, perfect. Gratitude. We should always, the one thing in life that we always need is gratitude. Gratitude for all that we have been through, even our trauma, the crises we have experienced, because it's what allows us and helps us to grow. Okay, and we're not here to have an easy journey. It was never a lifetime of an easy journey, but it's a lifetime of understanding that we have gratitude for all that crosses our path, and here for all that we're here to learn. So I'm going to put that there. We're absolutely going to ground and anchor all in which we are here to bring through. What am I here? What is my intention, of what I am creating, all right? The love, the joy, that happiness. I'm going to anchor it there, all right? Harmony throughout. Always harmony. Harmony is beautiful. This is the shape of the 432 hertz, the cymatics at the back that you will see, and you'll see the torus in the front, okay? So this is all about pure balance that we need to create. The 528, which is one of the solfeggio frequencies, this is all about that healing aspect at our DNA. But what it also is about bringing in those miracles. So when you pull these cards anyway, this is miraculous. And I've actually created the solfeggio frequencies as an elixir as well. So I'm going to put that there. I might have to
get one of those off here.
Yeah, with pleasure. Oh, I'm getting my hair caught on my crystals here myself. And as we said, surrender. So I'm still holding it. I haven't placed it yet. And for me, this is very, very pertinent. So, I don't know if there's somewhere, like if you're not sure, maybe I feel I need to put it there, okay? I really need to put it there. It's so interesting too. Look at that. The 528 is a 25, 2 plus 5 is a 7. The surrender card is also a 7. It's 4 plus 3 is a 7. So we've got 7, 7. And when we also surrender and we look at that number 7, the 7 is the number of the mystic. So it's also about telling us as we're surrendering, it's also going to be that connection very much into our, into that spiritual aspect of self. Also, I think this year is a 7 too. 2023, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is a 7.
Yeah.
So, really interesting. All right. So, what am I going to do? I'm then going to grab crystals. Now, again, everything that I'm doing here is very much personal, which is, I'm showing you this because this is how you can work with your cards. This is how you can make your vision boards. You can stick a pin. I've stuck them on my vision board. I've even got, like printed out the little money, like the Monopoly money, and stuck it on when, I'm there to bring through money. Even putting in I've actually got one on my page somewhere, where I did an abundance grid. If you got one of your little cats or a frog, you can bring that in as well.
Is that this?
What have you got? Oh, look at that. Well, you know what? I am going to. Oh, beautiful.
Pyrite money symbol.
Yeah. I'm actually going to put this in here.
I would.
Money is very much base chakra. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put this in here. No, I feel... I'm going to put it here, but you know what I'll probably do when I get home, when I reset this up with my own cards, is that I'm going to get another one of my pamphlets and put it there. Because,
I've got some more pamphlets.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want one now?
Nah, doesn't matter. Yeah, because I'll have to pull it down to go home. But why I'm saying it is because people need to also be very mindful that we are all here to also create in this world. We are here to make money. We can do our passion, we can live our passion, but we also need to be able to live off it. So I'm going to go into some crystals now. Hector is my skull. Is there any questions?
Yes, I just thought
Okay.
Wait a minute, was it today? Delane said today is a 7-2.
Oh, is it? Oh, interesting. There you go, 777.
Yeah, and Alexis, any questions, folks, while we're here? Any questions? I love numerology so much and use it daily, says Alexis. Many people have commented that they have an affiliation with owls. You must have mentioned owls.
Yeah, well, look at my...
Yeah.
That's my... Well, it's actually my mum, but it's also my tattoo. So,
yes.
And
your mum, did you say?
My mum. My mum is my wise old owl. This is very much the feminine.
Nan and Alexis's grandma, and they both had a fondness for owls.
And this is how we get shown, it's one of the ways that we get shown that we're not alone, that there are others around us.
Oh, do you want a sipper? Is that mine?
Yeah, I haven't got it.
I'm just watching them making coffee. It smells so good.
I know.
I'm going to get
I
one.
have a question.
Yes.
How do you have your coffee again?
I love my coffee black. Long black, thank you.
Long black.
I could say things and I won't.
You won't.
My mouth.
We'll wait till after.
Okay, now what I will do differently again at home, and I'll tell you why. I've got a pyramid. This is a shungite pyramid. I actually reckon my granddaughter has taken my crystals out of my bag because I had more crystals.
Where's your shungite medicine you bought off me?
Rat bag. Oh my God, I reckon she's actually taken them.
You little minx.
Yes.
Both of my
so I had some granite Merkabahs at home as well.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, granite.
Yeah.
Are they from Egypt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had some granite.
Simone Doolan says both of her grandfathers had pet owls.
I've seen people with pet owls, but they say they're not the easiest things to actually, or easiest animal to have, especially in captivity. Like, you've really got to know what you're doing with them. So I've got a shungite pyramid that I'm going to put in because it's a representation for Egypt for me. I've also got granite ones at home, but somebody's taken them out of my bag, so I can't put them in. I am probably going to change it, and when I get home, I'm going to actually put, like when I reset this up, I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to be putting one at the top. Why? As above, so below. Okay, so what we see on the outer is also within. Okay. So it's as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. All right? Hermes Trismegistus. Now, a couple other things that I'm going to personally bring in. I have a manifestation crystal. It's a crystal within a crystal. It actually.
Oh, yes. Some of my customers have those.
It's also a 737373.
Those girls, did you see that? Get out your manifestations.
Yeah, manifestation crystal. Place it. I'm going to put on the 528. Okay, absolutely beautiful. I also have my granite knot of Isis. Yes. Also, from Egypt. I am going to be bringing these back in, I think, after my tour this year, because I've had a lot of interest for these knots of Isis. So I'm going to bring it in, very much that feminine aspect. I feel it needs to go here. I have my Lorimer. Lorimer is very much the stone of Atlantis, but it also looks a little bit like a whale. Okay, so no, I haven't put it in here, but it's actually not in this green deck, it's in the orange one because it wasn't created at that point, but it's called Awakening. Awakening is all about the wisdom keepers. The wisdom keepers are the whales. We're also looking at Atlantis. When we look at Atlantis, if we read into the Emerald Tablets, the king of Atlantis was Thoth. Okay, and Thoth, Tahuti, he is my #1 star man. So, yeah, and said to have built the pyramid, yes, which are at least 40,000 plus years old.
The whole pyramid thing's so mysterious.
It is, and when you're inside, let me tell you, it's like nothing you've ever experienced in your life.
I can imagine.
I have a little aventurine Lakshmi. I had to bring her because I thought how beautiful. Lakshmi is all about prosperity.
I've got a comment about Lakshmi. Anya Ganguly. In our culture, a white owl is the companion of our goddess Lakshmi.
I know,
right? Goddess of wealth, beauty, and wealth. She loves owls too. So
there you go.
Danielle, come with us. I want to go too. I'm going to try and get away.
Well, anyone interested, it's www.seedofthesoul.com. I have a separate website for my tour, but you will also find it on my main website.
Here comes your
www.phoenixgateway.com.au. But Seed of the Soul, as in seed, SEED, of the soul.com. The whole itinerary is there. The other thing is, just email me or or maybe you can put an email there for them. But
Yes,
or my phone number. You are more than welcome to call me and talk to me if anyone is interested.
Oh, Leah, it'd be awesome. She looked at the website last night. I think that when I saw 5-star, I was like, oh yeah, that
it's 5-star.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Another one, I was looking for my bigger unks, okay, as the key of life.
Yes, okay. I sell these.
This is a Flintstone one, so I'm going to be putting it in here because it has a huge representation for me. Or Cuz has one on her as well.
Yes, can we see yours, Cuz?
Yes, you can.
Come over
wants
here.
to show her.
Just right
there. Oh, it's on her. Oh, it's actually on her flesh.
Yes.
I was expecting.
Oh, one moment, please.
It's actually on there.
I might actually even put a little piece of my tangerine quartz. This is the inner joy. Hector, my skull, has been to a number of sacred sites with me. He's been inside the Great Pyramid. He's been to Uluru with me. He's created a couple of my elixirs with me as well. So he will definitely be coming and sitting in here with me on my grid that I've created.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
If you can't get to your holiday or your tour this year, is there any more planned next year?
Yes. So I am planning that I will do at least one a year. That is what I choose to do.
Because Cuzzy's got to get a hip replaced.
The old hips
We don't know, Cuz.
I've got a lady who's just had hers done maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, and she's planning this year.
Yep.
Like I tell you, the way people are healing at the moment, when you have that mindset, it's amazing. But absolutely, yes, that is the goal. So to finish this part off, because again, it's very personalized for everyone, I always bring in selenite, okay? Selenite is liquid light. I can tell you that my gorgeous friend Heidi here, that nobody else can see right now, she's selling these. Okay.
Well, actually, they're the gift with purchase this lot.
Well, there you go.
Yes,
if you've purchased, you're going to be getting, okay? I always use 2 and I always put them. So when I'm here to finish off creating my grid, I always place them on either side of my grid, like that.
Yeah, if you want extras, I can sell you them too,
Right? Yeah, definitely.
More than one.
Okay. And what I love to do, okay, I don't know what I've done with that hematite now, but hematite is a beautiful anchoring stone, all right? So what you can do, because remember, you already have the PIP, the acronym. You've got your perception, intention, placement. So you already intuited what you are doing and why you are doing it, okay? It is already a frequency that is out there. So what I do personally is I then place, if they stay, if you've got whatever at home hematite-wise, this one may not stay. You might have to fidget with it. Get a different one. It's just, being a booger bugger, as my granddaughter would say.
It always will happen if it happen on a live.
It doesn't. Oh, the same one came out. It's, you know what? I'm just going to put it. It doesn't matter. I've rested it there. But what it is through doing this, my intention here is that I have now anchored what I have created within this space. So from here on, it is really up to you whether you use maybe a crystal laser, okay? That's not quite well similar.
I'll just give you guys another angle.
Okay, so you can do a couple of things. If you have crystal lasers, you don't need any crystal to do this. But if you prefer one, you can actually then, you can.
I've just found Emily's little box of tricks.
These are my healing crystals when I'm doing the healing work.
Yeah, they've got such beautiful energy.
Thank you.
Ooh.
But I can then do some form of geometry around this. So again, it's very, very much up to you. And yes, I will be putting more crystals in this, but my granddaughter has taken the ones I actually wanted or I left them at home. So
one or the
I
other.
better, yeah.
There's some in this sock.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
right,
they're just some sacred geometry, some platonic solids. But Tiffany stone.
Is that Tiffany stone?
Yeah.
Oh.
But look, you know, I brought them with me thinking.
Look at this pyro.
Oh yeah, that's tetrahedral. They're beautiful.
$65. Who would like that?
Oh, I don't think so. I'll be selling Heidi for 65.
Oh, your Herkimer.
Look at my Herkimer.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Who wants
you know
these?
what? I'm going to actually put my Herkimer. But then from here, what I would do is I could do a couple of things. I love geometry, as you all know. So from here, I would create a pyramidal effect, okay? Whatever is above, you also do below. So for me, so you can see what I'm doing is creating a pyramid. So I draw a line up from each point or each side, okay? Yep. So I've done a pyramid up. I am then going to go back from where I started and visualize that line going down into the earth. Yep. Okay, from each side, all right?
Yep.
And then we're going to activate it. So what we have to do, because they need to counter-rotate, like the Merkaba, all right? Mm-hmm. So you can start from the top, and you can I'm just doing anti-clockwise here. And then from the bottom, you can go clockwise, all right? So remember there's already intention. Everything that you've wanted to create is within here. I have just activated my grid. I can say, okay, I want this grid to be activated for 3 months, you know, or it might just be like, and you had that intention in mind. You will then be up to you to intuit whether or not you need to come back and maybe do a little bit more work with it. The other thing you can do is if you have a pendulum.
Yes, I've got pendulums coming out of my whiz wang.
Oh my goodness! Well, you're finding one and you're whiz wang.
I've got a Merkaba one, clear or amethyst.
Clear.
Oh, I've got a shumba.
I don't care. They're all good. They're all going to work. It doesn't matter.
Let me see.
So knowing that you just pick one. These can be bought, I believe, from Heidi. But the other thing I just want to show you is how we can actually just work with a pendulum, all right?
There you go.
Because what we're doing is, with intention, is we're actually activating this energy now, okay? So we're asking for this energy to be activated and expanding, right? My hand is still.
Mm.
All right, so
energy.
We're activating, expanding the energy of what we're here to create on our grid. I'm just going to wait for this because it will stop. Okay. And that's another thing I just like to do, like grabbing my pendulum and go, okay, do I need to activate it? If it needs it, it will just start to spin and it will stop when it's finished. Yep. So that is what I used. All right. So one of the other things just quickly I wanted to say, because I know I've got to go back to Heidi, is I have created, so in my deck of cards, I have the master cards. All right, there are actually 12 in all. So the two that people may not be familiar with is the awakening one, which is the whale. Okay, within it is the truncated octahedron, which is working on the earth heart grid. All right, but this is card, okay, and the other one is, and I feel like I've got to rewrite part of this, but I've done quite an extensive write-up on this. You will find it on my website, either one. And this is Seed of the Soul, which is the seed of eternal existence. This actually was channeled before I ever went to Egypt. And so, you know, I never actually did the write-up until I got home because I really didn't know exactly what I had created at the time. I actually have all 12 that I sell together. And I've left a little box in my car, but I have it in a little box. And what I did is I put together just a little pamphlet or a booklet. This booklet actually tells you about all 12 of the templates, okay, and what they're used for. I've also done given a write-up on sacred geometry as well. So you get some pretty pictures, you get how to grid, creating a grid, and also the perception, intention, placement is in here, as well as some examples of how you can work with them. So for example, love of self, soulmate, low on energy, exhaustion, protection of self, or a business. So you can see here, I have put some examples there on different cards, crystals, and maybe even elixirs. I'm not sure if I did. I may not have done the elixirs. So yeah, this is gridding, guys. And it's just really thought how apt right now with the full moon that is.
Oh, Emily, this has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I love it.
No, I mean, I've always loved your grids, and just watching you work has just been really magical.
Thank you.
So this video, guys, will be, this is one video we'll be saving for people to watch as many times as they'd like. And now it's time for questions. Has anyone got any questions for Em? And the other thing I want to let you know is we have sets of her cards for 20.
Yeah. The remaining of the cards are here now. So if you want them, you can purchase them through Heidi.
Yeah, so $20
and once they're gone,
a set,
these ones are gone.
Once these are gone, they're gone.
Now
the new sets, if people are interested, are at a different price point.
They're $59.99.
And these are $59.99 a set.
Yeah.
And they're available from your website.
Yeah, you can buy them from my website, or they're available for any of your clients who might be international. They're also available at most stockists, Amazon
has them, etc. So that's the new set. But the original set, which Emily says is fantastic to actually have both.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to explain that? Because you explained it so well.
Yeah, so I'll explain it again. So the original deck, because we are selling the last of the actual cards, and once these are gone, that particular, like this deck
they'll become collector's items.
Yeah, absolutely. But they're fantastic for actually doing the work that we're doing here. So you'll see these cards, you can work with them in creating these healing grids. You can you can work with your clients. You can put a pin through them and stick them on a vision board, stick them on your fridge, put a glass of water over them, sleep with them under your pillow. So it wouldn't matter if they get a little bit damaged in that way.
If you wanted to really be hands-on with them.
If you really wanted to work with them in that way. I wanted to say one other thing with the gridding as well. Just know there are no rights and wrongs when it comes to gridding, okay?
Yeah.
When you come from a place of pure intention, you will create...
Have your pip.
And have your pip. You will create everything and anything you want. I could put fruit into this, okay? I could put different herbs into this. I could bring flowers. I could bring words. I only have to write the word love. Everything is a frequency. Everything.
Yeah. Someone just asked, is this booklet available?
It is. It's available. It comes available with the 12 master templates, so you can buy it as a set.
Have you got those? Yeah. So
comes with these
on Emily's website, which is on the bottom of this card, correct? Yeah. phoenixgateway.com.au. Go to that website and you can get the card set
with the booklet.
It becomes as a set.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's available from Emily's website, phoenixgateway.com.au.
Yeah.
And did you want to talk a bit about your essences?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Okay, my elixirs.
Of course, elixirs.
So one of the other things, and they really go hand in hand, both my cards with the elixirs, okay? These I have another acronym, LAB, Liquid Alchemy in a Bottle. These are high vibrational elixirs that have been created to nurture, balance and heal mind, body and soul. They are a complementary therapy, and just to make it very clear, they are not to be put in place of any of your medication. If you are medicated, please don't stop them, while using that. They are a complementary therapy. Each one of them has their own frequency within, and there is a booklet that comes with the actual set, or if you go onto my website www.phoenixgateway.com.au, the home page up the top right, you can download the PDF on this product. Like, this is my box, so they're a little bit like they're well used. I've been using them every day. Yes, you can use more than one at a time, okay? But this is, if you are welcome to, if you ever wanted to buy a box, you can buy a box, or you can buy them individually. You'll see that on my website. But if you want to just go on and download the PDF, the home page, you will get a beautiful PDF of this, and find out a little bit more about each and every one of them. And each one has its own little symbol. So, the other thing I'd say to people is intuit it, just run your hand. If you're not sure what you want to have for the day, just run your hand over it. Okay, what have I chosen? Protection. All right, so I've got my protection. Each one has a little affirmation on the back. So protection is, I am protected from negative energy and ill harm. So you can use those words. I tell people 9 drops 3 times a day. Or you can ensure how much you take, but I work with 3, 6, 9. Okay, and they're really, really beautiful complementary therapy. They work well with the cards, the master cards. You'll see in the book as well. We'll talk about some of the elixirs within the deck as well. But I've created them over a longer period of time, that they're not all in the card deck either.
All right, lovelies. Now I've got orders here for the card set.